While tonight's discussion covered a cornucopia of topics, for most at Loft Cinema, it was the feature presentation.
Probably most concerned about the gun control issues.
What the city can do to help protect restaurants and schools and nightclubs and public facilities.
And with dozens of questions pre-submitted, the one pertaining to this topic was the only one that garnered answers from all.
I would like to see us to stop permitting gun shows until we get our arms around the person-to-person sale.
Our schools, rather than seeing armed guards show up, I'd rather see a lot more counselors show up.
But this is about protecting our children and our citizens.
The longest of which from a politician for whom gun control is personal.
A young man who was clearly disturbed, undiagnosed and untreated, with a gun that had a magazine with 30 bullets in it. I saw that in less than 45 seconds, he shot 19 people, 6 of them died.
And it was during Ron Barber's expanded opinion of the Second Amendment that the night's only outburst came.
There are restrictions on the types of weapons that are allowed in any of our homes. And so, well, you know, I think that's probably an inappropriate way to respond. I'd be happy to talk with you about it later because it is, in fact, the truth.
As it started, the disruption was diffused with a plea to steer clear of the type of discourse that many said led to the tragic events of that day.
And I think we came here for a civil discussion, not that kind of an exchange. I haven't caused you anything.
In the end, no votes were taken, no items passed, but the consensus was that more discussions like this were long overdue.
I think it's a great idea. I think it's a good start to get the ball rolling.
Maybe they should hear what we have to say here. I think Tucson has an opinion.
And you heard from Ward 6 Councilman Steve Kozachik in that piece. He told Night on Your Side earlier he was optimistic about this forum, predicting people would be cordial. And for the most part, Guy, as you saw, he was right.
Now, the guy who was interrupting Barber, did he shut up just on his own?
He did. Actually, there were people around him, seemed to be his family, who essentially told him it was time to be quiet and let the conversation continue, and he followed suit.
No other forums from here, so what happens next?
What happens next is lawmakers spent a lot of time asking people to continue this conversation with each other and also with your politicians. They said the best way to do that with them is to contact them via email, and as always, yes, we remain respectful.
Okay, Maggie. Thank you.
Sure.
Now, Tucson police will hold a gun buyback tomorrow morning, beginning at 9 at the Tucson Police Hardesty Substation, 22nd and Alvernon. They will accept .22 caliber or larger in exchange for a $50 Safeway card while supplies last. Police ask that weapons not be loaded and in a container. Tomorrow marks 2 years of growth, strength, and resilience for our community. 2 years since the day that changed Tucson forever. Join us as Night on Your Side continues coverage on the second anniversary of January 8th, all beginning at 5 a.m. on Good Morning Tucson, continuing through the day and evening at 5, 6, and 10. Some events commemorating that